Yo, what's going on, YouTube family? It's me, your boy Blood Raw. I see different coming at y'all with another informative video. Remember to make sure you continue to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh yeah, make sure all post notifications on so you will be alerted every time I continue to drop that Thor Ice on my YouTube channel, baby. Let's go. Man, the mark of the beast, bro, it's here, bro. People really ain't paying attention to what's going on with society, bro. But there's so many implications of the mark being here or basically on its way. So let me ask you this one question. I want you to think very, very hard and let me know what would you do. Are you going to take the mark? The reason why I ask, are you going to take the mark? Because if you can't self-sustain your way of living, you and your family, you and your children, the way y'all feed yourselves, the way y'all have a clean water source, what are you going to do? Are you going to be willing to leave this vessel, meaning go meet your maker, or are you going to bow down to the system when they say, hey, what you going to do in order to buy, sell, or trade? You got to remember, everyone that loves the Bible and loves the Most High and have read the Bible, scriptures say there's going to come a time where you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade unless you take his mark, which is 666. So when talking about the mark of the beast and dealing with this 666, a lot of people look at that as an evil number. But a lot of people haven't educated themselves when dealing with the 666, the mark of the beast that they claim that number is. What the Bible does say is his number is 666. But you got to think, so where does the 666 come in when dealing with the African American people? You do know the 666 stands for 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons, right? Basically, that what is melanin, the components of melanin is. So are we being tricked into something that we don't know? Because it's hard to say, man. So if the African-American DNA where a melanin consists of 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons, that is 666. So does that make your mind wander? Or are we being hoodwinked on a whole nother level? Don't get me wrong, scripture does say you're going to receive a mark. You know what I'm saying? But with the 666 thing, it's like, it has my mind all over the place because I know who I am as a, I quote, black African-American man. And I know that my body has neuromelanin. I know that my skin is made of stardust. You got to go educate yourself, people, and learn who you really are as a black, I quote, African-American man or woman. It goes deep. We are the only people on this planet that can photosynthesize the sun. Excuse me, I'm telling you, go read. It'll tell you all the information about who you are. So I don't want to stray off topic. So you got to ask yourself this one question. We, and I quote, the black African-American race, we are the only ones that don't know our history only up to slavery. And that's it. Everything else, we have no clue. Everyone else knows their culture and their history but us. So what are they hiding from us? So let me get back to this mark. You do know that Elon Musk came out with his Neuralink chips, right? The chip that's going into your brain. And he already done had 1,000 test subjects, humans that already have this chip implemented in their heads. You do know that Whole Foods, certain places upstate, around America already got the barcodes, QR codes. You can go pay for stuff with your hand, turn on lights in your home, activate your thermostats in your home with your hand. Think about, man, what I'm telling you, man. So, will you take this mark? If they came out with this mark within the next 72 hours, how would you be able to handle it, knowing you got small children, whether you got a whole family that you got to feed, and they say, all right, you can't use none of your bank account, none of your debit cards, you can't go into none of these stores unless you take this mark. Don't you know 98% of a society will take the mark? The Bible clearly tell you that basically 90% of society gonna take the mark. Cause you gotta think, we so caught up in this fleshly vessel, man, ain't nobody willing to lay down their life for truth. You feel me? Because we so in love with the flesh. We so in love with material things, prized possessions, stuff that doesn't hold no value. The average person don't even know how to grow their own food, man. Don't even know how to start a fire from scratch. So you got to sit back off this video, my YouTube family, and ask yourself this serious question. Will you and your children take this mark? You got to remember, you supply you depend on the system. So that's gonna put everybody in a fucked up spot right there, knowing, damn, I can't even take care of my own children without the grocery store. I can't even fix my own water without the water place. You gotta think, I can't even keep my own house cool and warm without their electricity. They got us. This has been planned for thousands and thousands of years up to now. We are so reliant and dependent on this system. So when they take it all away and they roll out this mark of the beast, these Neuralink chips that Elon Musk have, a lot of people are going to comply, man. You got to think, they have been making synthetic humans in this place in Arizona. Go look this shit up. I'm not just making this shit up. They are making 30,000 synthetic babies a year somewhere out there in Arizona in the desert. Go look it up. In the artificial womb, and they basically saying AI is its parents. You got to think, they have now had this one man, black man, who they use. They have transplanted a pig's kidney in his body, and now they're finna try to do a pig transplant of a pig's heart to a human. They already have started doing the head transplants where they can take your head and put it on a whole nother body. I ain't just making this shit up, man. Go research all the information I be giving y'all, my YouTube family. Feed your mind. Get out there loving hip-hop, that social media, that reality TV, and go educate yourself. Because when they roll out that mark of the beast, a lot of people are going to get in line willingly. And then you got to think, Scripture said it's not going to be forced on you. They ain't going to make you get it, because that's not how Scripture goes. They can't make you take something. They're going to put you in a dire situation where you're going to willingly participate and get that mark in your hand or your forehead. Boy, this shit going deep, man. But like I say, I go back to the 666 when dealing with the, I quote, black African Americans, when dealing with the neuromelanin, the melanin, 6 protons, 6 electrons, 6 neutrons. So go educate yourself about that there too, my YouTube family. And that'll open up your mind on a whole nother level when dealing with the 666 scenario, when dealing with the Bible, the mark of the beast, and who you are as a being. Because I'm telling you, the 6 protons, 6 electrons, and 6 neutrons, that's who we are. That's what makes our composition of our whole DNA sequence. Not everybody else. Us, the black, I quote, African Americans. I'm telling you, we are different, bro, on a whole nother level to our blood and everything. All right, you got to go research a lady called Henrietta Lux. That's the lady that had that rare blood type that they basically drained her body of her blood. You can go read about this shit, and they use her blood way back to make the vaccines and all this stuff that they're using to this day. This lady had a rare blood type, and they basically murdered her and drained all her blood. Go read about it, man. I ain't making this shit up. Her name is Henrietta Lux. When you get a chance, go educate yourself on it. But I ain't gonna make this video much longer, man. This your boy Blood Raw, like I say, when they roll out that brain chip, that 666 mark of the beast, will you and yours get in line and take that? Man, it's been your boy Blood Raw. Until next time, I'm out.